Hey there, I'm Sneha and you are watching my channel Book Junction. Welcome to today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to review the book Think Like a Monk by Shetty. Now when it comes to this book, I was a little skeptical whether I should buy this book or not, because a couple of months back, I watched a video that was all about how he copies other people's content and posts it on his social media handles with his own signature. If you are using someone else's content, then at least you should seek permission and also give them their due credits. And if you cannot reach out to that person, then you should just definitely give them credits, and he did not do that. So yes, as a content creator and as a human being, I think he shouldn't have done that. And he talks about such great things and he stands up for all the good causes, so it does not suit his personality to do something like this. Anyway, so now to give you some context, I stopped following him from everywhere, so I didn't know that he was coming up with his own book. Now recently I started getting a lot of messages on my Instagram where you guys wanted me to review this book, and I was skeptical, as I told you, but then I thought I should actually go ahead and review it for you guys because you have been asking me to do that. And I thought ki okay, maybe after reading the book I will be able to tell you whether you should buy this book or not. Now I want to be 100% honest with you. So when I placed my order for this book, I knew that I will not like this book, and it was something that I just knew. I was like, you know, this is just another marketing gimmick basically, because all these motivational speakers, they first start making videos, then they do podcast, and the next thing is to release their own book. So I was not really thrilled about the book, and I had made my mind that I will not like this book. But I just have to tell you that I loved this book and I enjoyed this book. Alright, so now let's start talking about the book. So Shetty starts the book by telling us that when you need help in entrepreneurial grounds, you will go to businessmen and you will read the stories of Steve Jobs and Bill Gates and all these great businessmen. If you want to learn about innovation, you will read the books by Elon Musk, or you will watch and listen to him everywhere. And if you want to learn about literature, then you will read certain books and follow certain people. And in the same way, when you want to live a peaceful life, when you want to live a life where there is a lot of calmness, where there is a lot of balance, then the experts in that field are monks. So from there the title of the book comes, Thinking Like a Monk. Now it's not possible for us to go to the Himalayas or to go to some monastery and become a monk, because if everyone will start becoming monks, then it will not be possible to continue as a society. And that's why it's important that it's okay if we do not actually become monks, at least we can think like a monk. So accordingly, this book is all about adopting the monk mindset and becoming more calm and peaceful in our life. Even though we are always surrounded by so much noise and so much distractions, we can still try to calm ourselves and become more monk-like. So this is the whole concept of the book. Now, as we know that Shetty was a monk once, and he shares his experiences from his monk life and why he became a monk in the first place. So he does share his experiences and what led him to go to the ashram and practice this entire lifestyle of a monk. Now the best thing about this book is that this book is very wholesome and it covers every area of our lives. Trust me, it really does, and that's why I loved it. It's really an all-rounder book. I feel like if you don't read a lot of self-help books, this will be the perfect book for you. And that brings me to say this, that this is the perfect book for beginners, because this book covers everything and it's not repetitive at all, which is again such a great thing. And he has written it in very simple English, very simple language, the way he talks and the way we talk in English regularly, not very difficult. He does not use difficult words, so you have to fetch the dictionary every next sentence. So that is a great thing. And as I told you that it's a very wholesome book, so it covers every topic that you would need help in, and that's why I feel like it's good good for everyone. Now if you have been following me from some time, then you would know that I read a lot of self-help books. I'm not saying that I've read all the self-help books in the world, but you know, I've read a fair share of self-help books. And even after reading so many self-help books, I still found this book pretty informative and good. Personally, I loved this particular chapter that was all about the difference between the monkey mind and the monk mindset. So monkey mind is basically the mind that behaves like a child's mind. So if you have read enough self-help books, then you would know that there is this thing called the inner child. So we do grow up and become adults, but we do have this inner child inside us who acts up every time something bad happens, or who acts up whenever it wants, and we as adults have to sort of gain some control over that inner child. And when we learn that, we make our life so much better. So when someone talks to us in a bad way, or someone does something bad, the inner child inside us becomes really agitated. But we as adults, when we take the control, we know that it's okay, other people have difficult lives. So as an adult, we can understand that yes, other people may have frustrations, their own problems, and maybe they are projecting that on us. So as an adult, we understand that, but our inner child does not, and it acts up. So there is this concept of inner child, and Jay Shetty has basically conceptualized that same thing this way by calling it the monkey mind. So our monkey mind acts up all the time, and our adult mind, or rather the monk mind, can have some control over our monkey mind and make our life better. Now personally, I also enjoyed the chapter that was all about relationships. It was not only about romantic relationships but other relationships as well. So in that part, he shared about his relationship as well with his wife, and how he met her, and all the mistakes that he made and everything. So I found it really endearing and actually very practical and not very preachy. I have read other books where I've read about people just talking about the ideal relationship and all of that, which is too much for us. But this book is actually very close to the real world, and it just tries to make life simple. Also throughout the book, Jay Shetty has shared multiple exercises that you can do while reading the book or afterwards. So yes, I highly recommend this book. I feel like this book is a must read for everyone, especially for beginners. You will not find another self-help book that will be so wholesome and that will be so easy to understand. So this book is amazing in every aspect. Honestly, I don't have anything bad to say about this book, like not even one thing. I feel like the book was not repetitive at all, and self-help books tend to get repetitive, but this book is very well structured. All the chapters are well curated, and everything is written in a way that you don't have to read one thing over and over again. Things are perfect. This book is definitely one of the best self-help books for beginners in my opinion. But if you have read a lot of self-help books before, of course you will not find anything exceptionally new. The topics are of course the same, and he has just shared his own perspective and experience. So that's that. If you are looking for something absolutely unique, then this book is of course not for you. But if you are someone who wants to simplify your life and bring some kind of balance, I highly recommend this book. So yes, I personally think if you buy this book, you will not regret it, I can assure you. And I wish Jay Shetty gave me some money to make this video, but he has not. So yes, that's kind of sad, but this book is really good and it speaks for itself. So yeah, I really hope that you liked this video and found it valuable. If you did, then definitely like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon so you are notified with all the further updates, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye bye.